What's going on, guys? Justin with AmericanMuscle.com, and welcome to another installment of our customer build series. And boy, do we have a treat for you today. Now, as you guys know, this is a series where we talk to different customers from our build profile pages here on the site, chat about their mods, and maybe give you guys some inspiration for your own Mustang at home. Today, as I mentioned, we have probably one of the nicest S550s I've ever seen, and believe me, I've seen a lot. Sean Moss from down in Florida here on the southeast coast of Florida in Boca. He is an EMT for the Boca Raton Fire Department, and he has managed to assemble an amazing, amazing S550 build, as you guys are about to see right now. So let's say what's up to Sean. Thanks for joining me today.
Oh, my pleasure.
Listen, we got to talk about this car. I was saying in the introduction that this might be one of the most well thought out and complete builds as far as S550s go. I mean, dude, you've left no stone unturned when it came to this car.
I'm trying. I still got some plans for it, but it's coming along nicely.
We'll get into that for sure, but let's start with that heart. I mean, the Gen 5 Whipple, the Stage 2 on the 2017, that thing's got to be making some pretty good steam.
I've never had a supercharged car, and when I saw that it came out with the Gen 5, I was intrigued. And I know Whipple's been around for a long time, and that's the company that I decided to go with.
How do you like it?
I love it. It's awesome. It literally transforms the car into a whole new animal. It sounds different, a whole new experience. It's incredible.
Do you have it dyno tuned or are you using Whipple's tune?
I had a dyno tune only because I have the cat deletes on it. So the Whipple tune doesn't let you do that because it's carb legal.
How's the car doing and what's it making?
It dynoed at 690 to the rear wheel.
And that's on 93, I'm guessing?
Yeah, 93.
Awesome. Any plans for maybe a fuel system eventually?
Maybe down the road. The next thing is probably going to be the clutch and drive shaft.
You've definitely built it right as far as the engine. I saw you did the oil pump gears, crank sprocket, that sort of thing. The clutch is probably the weak link at this point with the drive shaft, huh?
Yeah. Well, they basically said it could last 2 hours or 2 years, depending on how you drive it.
Well, I heard some of the video. It sounds like you like to get on a little bit. What tires? You have radials on the back, right?
I had the Performance Pack wheels. Then I took that off and switched over to the Toyo Proxys R888R.
Just a classic 5-spoke. You can't go wrong there, and it really lets you kind of show off the Ford Performance 6 pistons on there. You did it in yellow. I mean, obviously there's a little bit of a theme there, and you did a great job on that. So let's get away a little bit from the Whipple. Corsa Performance 3-inch catback on it, the Extreme system with the cat delete. Heard the video clips he sent. It's loud as hell.
It's cool because you can control it. It's all really how much gas you give it and it's how loud it's going to be. I've actually had pretty much every exhaust system on that car. I just kept switching it until I found the exact note that I was looking for, and the Corsa was definitely it.
You got a lot of MMD stuff going on. Obviously, that's what we like to see. A lot of the V Series stuff, a lot of the GT350 stuff. What's your experience been like with all those parts?
I actually love that whole product line. It's a little part, but it gives a lot to the overall exterior to the vehicle, you know. The hood scoop, I love the hood scoop. It really gives it a more aggressive and finishes off the front because the standard front end kind of slopes down, you know. It doesn't give you that aggressive old school muscle hood.
Now in the back, you have the carbon fiber spoiler, I believe, right? The True Fiber?
Yeah, I got the True Fiber, I guess the DCA 57.
Looks great, man. So yeah, I mean, talking about Ford Performance, you got the strut tower brace. We talked about the 6-piston calipers, which obviously are super nice addition. And I think, interestingly enough, the 409 gears, I mean, with the Whipple, that thing's got to be just ripping through the gears.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty crazy. I didn't initially plan on supercharging it, but it's something I always wanted to do. And on all the Mustangs, I've always put the 410 or 409 gears on it because I like the 0 to 60. It's just like the power straight out of the gate, you know, and it's that makes a huge difference.
Yeah, that stuff looks sharp, man. I mean, these guys can see the pictures as we're talking about under the hood. The car is just immaculate. And if you guys want to see more of Sean's build, check out his mod list back on the site, or feel free to click on that link below. Inside, I got a lot to talk about in there for you. But A, it's killer, of course. I love the seats, I love the diamond stitching, the door panels, but you did the 18 plus digital cluster in your 15 through 17. Obviously yours is a 17. Talk about your experience doing that.
When that first came out, I was kind of like, mind blown, you know. And now they did it with the F-150 coming out, but that adds so much to the whole driving experience, just being able to switch the track modes and the drag modes. And it's easier to manage the power, believe it or not, because you can see the tachometer through the whole screen versus looking at a little needle banging around, you know what I mean?
That's pretty killer. And then on top of that, you had to go digital with the center, with the radio as well. You got the Tesla screen in there.
Yeah, I like that. That's a nice little upgrade.
I would say so. And then we talked about carbon fiber. You got some of the carbon bits in there, the coin tray, the Ford Performance knob, and it obviously goes with the whole theme you got going on as well. I love the yellow stitching. I mean, is that how the seats came, or did you have those reupholstered?
It came with the stock cloth seats, and I had Ford put in the custom seats and the stitching.
Yeah, it looks amazing, dude, for sure. And then obviously little stuff like, you know, floor mats. As far as your suspension, again, looks like there's not really much that you missed there. A lot of Steeda stuff going on.
Yeah, they're local to me, so it's nice to be able to pop in or order it online if they don't have it in stock. Most of those parts are super easy to put in. You watch a YouTube video and slap it in, and it's immediate rewards, you know?
And I noticed too, you got the one thing that probably wasn't easy to put on, I know because I did the same on my car, is those Ford Performances toe link to knuckle bearing assemblies. Did you have somebody press those in for you?
Yeah, that's the one thing I would not dare challenge because I watched a few videos.
Yeah, for sure. Well, smart move there. Now, we did talk a little bit more about future mods, which is hard to believe because, again, it looks like there's a lot going on, but maybe fuel system for E85, or like what else do you have in mind for down the road?
Like I said, next thing's probably going to be, I was looking at the QA1 carbon fiber drive shaft and some kind of high power clutch to just be able to get the grip in there, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I was a big fan of the RST myself, McLeod's twin disc. Now, do you plan on doing any drag racing with the car, road racing, or are you just out there enjoying it?
I pretty much just enjoy it. You know, I drive it on the weekends. This is my third Mustang. My 2001, I beat that thing up like you wouldn't believe. Had 4 motors.
Really?
And then, my 2011 had 2 motors, but I'm just trying to take care of this one and just enjoy it, you know?
Nice. All yellow, by the way, right? All your cars?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, all yellow.
People make fun of me for getting all white cars, but like once you get into like a theme, I guess, or whatever you want to call it, you just kind of can't get away from it. Listen, the car, again, I wouldn't change a thing. I mean, the car is absolutely beautiful.
Appreciate it. I'm gonna go put these on.
This is a customer build first. Somebody, showcasing some parts on the interview. So those are sick. Carbon fiber coil covers.
Yep, just got those delivered today from you guys.
I like it, man. Well, thank you again. Honestly, on behalf of everybody here at AM, but we do appreciate the repeat business and keep modding, brother.
You got it. Appreciate it, man.
All right. Well, there you go. That was Sean Mostrom down in South Florida with, again, probably the most beautifully built S550 I've ever seen. Well done, man. Just an absolutely killer car all around. Guys, we hope you enjoyed Sean's build. Again, if you want to see a complete breakdown of his mod list, simply click on this link below if you're watching on YouTube, or feel free to check out his build page back on the site. In the meantime, I'm Justin. Thanks for watching, and for all things Mustang, keep it right here at AmericanMuscle.com.